Ok. He volvido, sorry, me demoré un poquito más. Pero que pensé que me demoré. ¿Qué estaba haciendo acá yo? Ah, sí. Estaba haciendo. Estaba haciendo este dominio, pero. Me demoro mucho. O sea, soy capaz de lograrlo. Pero me demoro. Y al final creo que no obtuve nada interesante. Oh, ¿qué tiene vida? Ataque. Ataque. Hmm. Igual te podría hacer, ¿eh? Ya que tiene más vida. Y podría cambiarlo por este a veces que este. Vamos a marcar aquí. Puede que sea importante. Recarga de energía. Ataque. Voy a pegarme una siestita cortada, vuelvo. Oka. Bueno, salud. Bono daño hidro. Esto es importante. Esta copita. Me la quiero. ¿Qué tengo aquí? Ataque. Bono daño dentro. Shit. ¿Qué tengo? Daño crítico. Y esto es. Puño de curación. Bueno, si tuviera curación, ¿qué serviría? Bueno, te fuiste a mimir, pero yo quería hacer la cuestión que te mandé por el chat, Micho. Ah, ah, el otro día, más temprano, hoy más temprano, eh, estaba viendo estupideces en TikTok y vi que podíamos burlarnos de la estatua de la jamón. Eh, eh, ¿Dónde está la desgracia? Está. A ese que me sale, porque la otra vez no me salió la primera. Bueno. ¡Oh, pero qué wea más buena! Ah, ay, está bien. Ah, ok, el humor. Como siempre digo, de ahí para abajo. Pedido, venga para acá. Ay, ya, ahora sí, vayamos a la misión. Diarias ya las hice. Así que soy feliz. Turutún. Mm, ¿ah? Antes, déjenme ver cómo están las views de los cabros. Y ya está jugando bien. Guayo, este ya sabía que había pegado. Pero sigue en vivo, ¿no? No, creo que ya apagó directo. No me calculó que se pega, po, weón.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Ok. Ah, aquí hay un túnel. ¿Habrá salido por el otro lado o no? Hola. Ah, puta, me caí. Es un fantasma. Se nota que por aquí no ha pasado. Fantasma. Vale, vale. Sí, estamos por buen camino. Pregunta. ¿El juego se escucha muy despacio? Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 hola. Me escucho doble. Vamos bien. Es por acá. ¿Qué es eso? Un champiñón. Ok, yo de Sumeru conozco muy poco. Solamente lo que he tenido que explorar por materiales. Nada más. Y creo que por un evento. Y el fantasma me guía. Oh, qué bonito.
Made it to SUMERU, our next objective should be to head to SUMERU City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Simple.
And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call SUMERU the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Tiene razón.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to SUMERU City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
En teoría se supone que como no conocemos el mapa tenemos que ir para allá, pero yo ya conozco el mapa.
Even if we can't
¡A un cofre!
at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements.
Ah, el cofre
nearby.
del señor fantasma. Vale. Pajarito. Ah, hola.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Qué conveniente.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask... Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
¿Y se fue por el agua?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Claro. No, no tiene por qué ser ella. Capítulo 3, acto 1.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet and make sure she doesn't notice us.
¿Qué me indicaron por acá? What?
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
¿Está allá?
Let's go take a... Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
¿Tiene un cosito?
Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for direct... It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly.
Claro.
Oh! What a lovely smell.
Paimon ya cayó por la guata.
It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice.
Tiene cosito en morado en una sala de estudio.
Too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Este olor.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Soy de aquí. Creo que me voy a desmayar. Ah, se desmayó.
Traveler, this is no time for a nap.
What? Viene... Espérate, ¿qué? Ok. ¿No puedo saltar? Bueno, supongo que hay que seguir el tronquito. El tronquito... ¿Me puedo caer? Bueno, había que intentarlo, ¿no? Hay que hacer experimentos empíricos en este canal. ¡No! ¡Ay, cuidado, güey! ¡Concha tu madre!
Con 4 amigos. ¿O gatos?
¡Ari! Muchas gracias a usted. Mucho. Ahí está su promo automágica. ¿What? Era un clip viendo un clip, ¿no? Muchas gracias, Sari, por esa Ay, tengo un don para justo ponerme en modo VTuber y me lanzan la RAI y no ven mi cara de susto. Muchas gracias. Bueno, a todos los que vengan de Ari y que no me conozcan, mi nombre es ZapTersZ. Y más temprano te estaba dejando la view, pero se me pegó el navegador. Y cuando lo reabrí, creo que olvidé tu canal. Así que lo siento. Eh, bueno, yo aquí estoy jugando Genshin. Por fin llegué a SUMERU, que es la tercera región. Y creo que ahora en un par de días llega la cuarta. Así que voy un poco atrasado. Y antes estuve jugando el Pokémon Mundo Misterioso, ese donde tú eres un Pokémon. Y en mi caso soy un Pikachu que se llama Picaloyo. Ok. El tipo olió un incienso y se desmayó y aparecimos acá. Porque son como que debe ser un sueño o una visión. Alguna wea. Uno, olvídame. Ok. Y para eso cargo tanto. Ugh. Bueno, pudo haber sido una animación.
Are you sure it's not serious? The traveler's been out for a
Era
long
necesario haber
time.
cargado y haberme hecho caminar. Pudieron haberme puesto una animación donde Gun caminaba.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's
¡Ah, con
absolutely
ley!
nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Foto. Esto es Coley 02.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
¿Dónde estoy?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Mama was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
Julio.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations.
Mm.
My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
¿Es una guardabosque?
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No me duele nada, pero...
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Ok. Alto furro. Hola, mega guayo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué?
Whoops!
¿Qué? Me asustó. ¿Te cayó el jarrón? Que por lo general ya a esta hora ya me da sueño. O sea, tengo cara como de estar dormido, entonces para no mostrar una cara fea, me pongo VTuber. ¿Qué pasó?
Kale,
Oh,
what's the
hablando de
matter?
furros.
Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already
Dignari.
told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Oh, la retaron. ¡Mira, perrito!
Sorry, Master.
Ah, era el maestro. Vale.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right?
Julio.
This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge.
Bye.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Sí.
Oh, this is my
Ah, este
master,
lo tengo, po. A Dignari.
Forest Watcher
Me salió.
Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as
Explica,
well.
explica.
It is common practice for SUMERU scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Es un incienso, pero parece esas cosas que ustedes no deben consumir porque les hace mal. Mm.
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand.
Sí.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
¿Qué contestamos? Ah, va, se lo describo.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Bye.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for
¿Por
further
qué?
observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
Explica, po,
Based
mierda.
on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
Escucha.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd
Chucha,
suddenly pass
vale.
out again. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind
Vale.
of... Good. Now, continue resting while I fire
Por
up
favor.
another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right.
Ay, pero tuvimos cueva.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good.
Parece que vamos a tener
It'd
que
probably be best to
demorarnos un
let you
poco.
hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
No sé. Cuando tuve esa visión, sentí como si estuviera en las profundidades de la tierra. Pero el cielo rojo habrá sido Kaenrinha.
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Oh,
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well,
no hay que jugar todas las cartas.
we'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Hola. Tu. Estudiando. Vale. Ah, se me olvidó preguntarte, Mega Guay. Yo sé que estás por ahí a un guayito. ¿Cómo te fue en el directo? Chef.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have.
Ajá, carne cruz. Millones. Uy, pesos tengo pocas. Oye, esto es 3 estrellas. Lo he comprado.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Oh.
Don't talk like that, Kale. this is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Supongo que sí.
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Bueno.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals.
Bueno.
As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Vale. Vamos a la cosa que está ya.
This way.
Oh. Ah.
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Y ahí hay un coso dentro ahí. Tiro. Dale. ¿Y para abajo?
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next one.
Bonito. ¿Tú eres matable? No.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
¿Esto es una lámpara? Ah, ¿verdad?
No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Sí.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Vale.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Vamos, flotará hasta arriba.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudavata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Como reino mayor.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudavata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudavata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Chucha. Igual que Raiden Makoto.
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to SUMERU.
Ah.
To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from SUMERU?
Ajá, pero así es como muchos chilenos no sabemos mucho sobre la historia de Chile. Aquí debe pasar lo mismo. No por vivir en un lugar significa que automáticamente sepamos todo lo de este lugar.
Yeah, I'm from SUMERU.
But
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides,
Ah,
I don't
qué
consider
linda.
you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
¿y cómo supiste?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
La caballera exploradora de los caballeros de Fogonios.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Comparto tu emoción. Amber es la mejor.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
Debes pensar que soy un poco rara. El manita. Estoy viajando con una enana que vuela y que flota. Eso ya es raro. Así que lo tuyo no me impresiona, no me preocupa.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you.
Exactamente, coincido.
So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to SUMERU, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Ah, ya la conocía.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day,
Vale.
I thought it...
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from SUMERU for some time, and I haven't read any books.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the
Sí.
sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Ah, al menos es algo. Total, no sabíamos nada, ahora sabemos un poquito más.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
De nada.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Somos amigos. Los
Ahora,
amigos,
we must
amigos
get you
para siempre, por siempre, en las buenas y en las malas.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Qué linda historia. Ay, hola, ¿cómo estás?
I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the stack. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Vale. ¿Te molesta que me coma estas frutas? Vale. Por aquí no era bobo. No. Por cierto, hay gente por aquí. Salud. Ah, está jugando. eh, saludemos al rey. Puro salud y saludos. Escalando, 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 escalando. Ah, voy a ver un cosito para volar, po, weón. Sin comentario. Tengo uno. Ojo, no me pierden, ¿no?
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
Entonces, por eso. Entonces la estatua no es muy nueva, o sea, bueno, tiene como ciento y tantos años.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow.
La arconte chiquita.
Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take... Nice work. That's...
¿Verdad que puedo curarlo sin tener que colocarlo en el campo de batalla? Mira, está Amber acá, ¿no? ¿Dónde estás? Ah, está allá.
We're back!
Te ven la oreja. Se quemó el bosque.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
Oh,
Brought some
comida.
fruit-
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon. Controla.
Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling,
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops!
¿Qué pasó?
no! You dropped it on the ground!
¡No! ¡5 segundos!
Not to worry.
5 segundos.
I wrapped a few layers
Oh.
of oiled paper around each pita.
Ah, vale, buena.
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon.
¿Estoy escuchando? Tiene pinta X. A ver. X.
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the
Por
recipe
favor.
sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let Paimon knock stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Pero la cara de él no dice lo contrario, po, Paimon.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official
Interesante.
position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Es que tiene a meas pailas, po, weón.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Ah, piola.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
¿Qué hiciste, po?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh.
Pero que por qué es tan fácil de burlar o sea, de risa de Paimon.
That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
¿Qué pasó? Ok. Ah, era que ella tiene una enfermedad, pero, o sea, es intocable.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just. I. I didn't mean that.
Pucha.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Bueno, es natural que no nos quiera contar, pues si recién estamos haciendo amigos.
What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back.
Ay, ay, ¿me puedo sentar?
Patrolling the wilderness is so much fun.
Ah, soy el reto de Paimon. Oh, está bonito. Ahí. Lindas fotos. Me pasé de largo.
Go, Ferret Bunny!
¡Ah, el conejo!
Ah, traveler. You've returned.
¡Pum!
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Ah, vale.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Está buena la canción. Esta es de Scar. No sé cuánto, chucho. Scar Symmetry. La canción se llama Time Wave Zero. De viola. Ay. Espera hasta el día siguiente a las 8 m. ¿Por qué? Porque hay que madrugar hasta en los juegos. Las 8 en punto. ¡Tanan!
He won't be upset if she.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Hola.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Nari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Oh, ¿qué le pasó?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
Ah.
Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
Chucha.
I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two
No.
here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace
Okay.
and quiet.
Pregunta, Culé. ¿Culé es una historia de acá o no? No. ¿Es de acá? ¿O no está Culé? ¿No está Culé? Ok. Una llavecita. El tipo es de Liyue, po, no es de acá. Ella es de Inazuma. ¿Y por qué? Ah, porque ya estoy en. Ya estoy en Liyue, así que voy a con él, pero no, voy a que hacer las cosas bien, po. Que jamás lo podremos olvidar. La orejita. ¿Qué manda el
Alright,
bosque?
let's continue our conversation here, shall
Ah, me van a contar ahora. Ah, pensé que me habían contado rodillo.
we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Somos famosos.
So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because Kale asked me to.
Ah, vale.
And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just
Igual
how
fue
serious is it?
bonito el evento donde ella llegó a Mustad y se encontró con Amber. Estaba bonita la historia, bueno.
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
¿Eleazar? Ese no es un nombre. No, Eleazar es un nombre.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Ah.
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
¿Y mueren de inanición?
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for
Chucha.
Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
No. Pobrecita, lo entregaron a los Futais, po, weón. Puta Futais de mierda, weón. Claro, los weones la querían para experimentar con ella. No para encontrarle cura, po, weón. Puta la weón.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Ah.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
Ok, no, pero tiene todo el sentido del mundo, po, weón.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets...
Bueno.
Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
¿Voy contigo?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the traveler.
Ok.
You must follow...
No problemo.
No problema. Dijo no problema.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Vale.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Pala Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
Bueno.
The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in SUMERU have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the SUMERU rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Chucha. Estaba leyendo y no caché dónde me está yendo. Oh, me cagó, po. Ay. Estamos uno, ¿no?
There should be Nilode Pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Vale. Ah, lo veo. Sí. 4.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilode Pala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even—
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back?
Guacho.
Let's go find out what's going on.
Ah, lo que más lo debe ser, po. Ya. Yo lo voy a dejar hasta acá, por hoy. Porque mañana me tengo que levantar temprano. Ah. Estuvo bueno. Estuvo bueno. Ah, voy a dar la historia, bueno. Ok. Lo primero. Mira, se me está olvidando esta wea. Tengo que hacer esta misión. ¿Me alcanza para comprar algo, no? 7. A ver, creo que puedo obtener 3 cositos más. Y así hago una tirada antes de mimir. Creo que tengo personajes aunque están al nivel 1. ¿O no? No creo que no me quedan. Hay una forma mejor de verlo. Ah, sí. No, 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 no. Ok. Tengo que empezar a subirlo entonces al nivel 40. Creo que ahí andan cositos. 50. 50 creo. Bueno, pues este no.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
No, le falta poquito.
running.
Ok. Ay, ¿con qué nos mando? El marino también no subiré también. Ya, esta gente haciendo...
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. I feel like running.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Papi. Ahorita está bailando. Ah, pero... A
Jean
él
will be
lo mandé el
upset
otro
if she
día.
catches us lazing around like this.
Y ahora Jesús... Oh, ah, pero está Buster. Aunque está manqueando en... no, que quiero mandarle a alguien que... hace rato que no le mando. Le voy a mandar a este tipo. Hace rato que no le hago una raya a él. Está haciendo el dominio. De que... Eso. Ah, bueno. Bueno, ahí lo voy a mandar. Ah...
Hey, there's something strange over there.
Tirdan...
Come on, let's take a look.
Y X. Muchas gracias a todos los que me acompañaron, a todos los que se pasaron por aquí a saludar, a dejar la view, a los que... a Lía por haberse suscrito, a Micho por haber dado esos 5 vitazos, que se agradecen. De que a usted no le sobra mucho dinero, así que si ha invertido en mí, yo le agradezco un montón. Así que... eso, nos tenemos viendo el lunes. Yo creo que podría retomar cosas que tengo votado, como por ejemplo, a ver, por ejemplo, el juego de las ratas y Record. Yo creo que podría ser una buena opción. O retomar
Jean will be
el
upset
mega
if
hombre
she catches us lazing around
Mega
like
Man,
this.
para ir seguir avanzando con esa cosa. Pero no sé qué buena idea. Ratas y después el desierto. Así que eso. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por todo. Cuídense, cabros. Tomen agua. Bye bye. No vamos a la raíz. Saluden, por favor. Después, si quieren irse o quedarse, bueno, es decisión de ustedes. Pero yo les pido que mínimo saluden. Eso. Bye bye.
Chao, nos vemos, Giles, Collier.